Greetings, friends and enemies, but I hope more of you are friends with me now than enemies. So, in this video, I'm going to show you very quickly which are the best resources on the web to learn about how to deal with things like quadratics, factoring them, completing the square, etc. So let's begin. Now, so one of the better videos on the web is this one here called quadratic expansion box method. Actually, it shouldn't be called expansion box method. It should be called the area method, or just basically the quadratic in geometry, because what we're doing here is we're finding areas. So although this is the best video I could find on the web for you, and that's the link at the top there, it explains what happens when you multiply two binomials. Okay, so you're actually finding areas, and these are the areas. And I'm not going to go through it because you can watch it. It's not a very long video. So that's one video. And then another one is on completing the square. And why is completing the square very important? Because it helps you to factorize a trinomial, believe it or not. Otherwise, you have to sort of guess, okay, let's see. You've got things like the FOIL method, which is a load of rubbish. I've never really liked it. And you have to remember stuff. But completing the square is a very important method, and again, it's geometric, because what it does is it takes the middle term, divides it in half, right, and then adds the two green parts to the square that you have there, and then of course the completion of the square is the orange part. Now it doesn't matter if you have a coefficient here in the front, because you can just factor it out and then just follow exactly the same procedure. So for all those of you who are still in the first few grades of high school and are learning about these things, these two videos are the best videos on the web. And of course, I discovered these things when I was still a very young child. I was about, I think, 8 or 9 years old when I learned these things. And here we are. There's only two videos that I could find on the web that are reasonably good. Now, what's very important is to know that all these things are geometric, okay? And in order to understand them, you need to understand numbers. So I have this article of mine here, which explains to you, and I've spoken about it before, but it's very important because it shows you how you got all the operations of arithmetic, okay? They come directly from geometry. So for example, why do you do the things that you do with fractions? And by the way, if you don't have this, you don't have anything. You don't have any mathematics, no science, no technology, absolutely nothing, okay? And this is the most important part of mathematics, which you're never taught because your ignorant teachers don't know. So I'm gifting this to you free. Nothing like this has ever been published before. And of course, if you want the full version and where where all this comes from, this here is a summary of book 5, the most important book of the elements. So in book 5, this is quite a long article. It's about 67 pages. I go through book 5 in a lot more detail, and I share many wonderful facts with you, okay? So this will take you a long time to read and study and digest, but if you want the summary, it's in here. And of course, if anybody asks you what the most important book is, it's book 5. And what the most important proposition is, it's proposition 12 of book 5. So, excuse me, my allergies are getting to me again. This is it for this video. Become a subscriber if you're not one already. Spread the news to your friends, and please donate to me through my GoFundMe page. I could certainly use the money. My name is John Gabriel, and this is the New Calculus channel. Till next time, folks, goodbye.